All right, you guys, so we are over here at Michael's. So I'm gonna check it out, see if they got anything going on here. A lot of people are going in and out of here, so I'm thinking that maybe they might have some of their Halloween decor out. We're gonna check it out. And for some of you saying, okay, well, did you forget about toy hunting and everything else? No, I have not. It's just that Targets and Walmarts have been empty. Nothing's like hitting. Shelves are like, it's almost like worthless to go in the stores, but I will hit them up if I can. So just to show you guys what they do have if they do get something in, but it's not like before. Now with these tariffs and everything else going on, these places like Walmarts and Targets and all that, when it comes to toys, are not ordering as much as they used to. So yeah, it's just ripping the collector community apart. But I am pre-ordered for a whole lot of things. So pre-orders are on the way. I have not forgotten about my action figure audience out there. Yes, I got a lot of pre-orders coming, and the moment they drop, I will unbox and review those items. But as of right now, I just want to get out and about and see something different. So let's head inside of Michael's and see if they put out anything new for their Halloween season. All right, folks, so they got the music pumping up in here, so just in case. Yes, they do have their stuff out. So hit up your Michael's. They do have some decor. We'll start off before I show you their little mini valleys that they do, that they're known for. They got these little scary little pumpkins down here. And a lot of this is 40% off, so. All right, so we got some floating candles right here. And then when you go up right here, these are really cool. These are some blow molds that they have, and these guys are $60. So 40% off of that. You have that one, and they have that cool looking dog. He's pretty cool. I know at Lowe's they have a blow mold of Casper the Ghost. I'm thinking about getting when I see it. But I gotta find a Lowe's in my area that's putting stuff out. Alright, so they got their ribbons out already for some of you that want to add packages or do whatever it is for your Halloween parties. They have an assortment of ribbons. So we got this big old giant snake. He'd be pretty cool. You don't normally see this, and he's like foam with rubber in him. Yeah, it looks like he's $45. So, and he too is also 40% off. He's fairly large, something you could like hang in your haunt. You got some bats. I got some of these. This rat is just killing me. Check this thing out. No, it's a, what is this, a squirrel? Oh, he's all toasted up, eating some popcorn. Pretty cool. And then you got a bullfrog right there. You got the mean looking cat. Got him again. They got body parts, folks. I don't know if this is a new thing for Michael's, but I don't remember seeing body parts here. You got a cool looking. This is creepy. This is really creepy. So, how much is this? This guy's looking at $20. So they got little spiders, and they got the furry ones. Wow, look at that. Yeah, these are something. How much are these furries? $12.99. So there's some of those. They got eyeballs, ears, nose, brains. Look at that, the body bag you can get. That's $30. So they got that. And then they got these changeling pictures. So you can see those. A creepy baby for $30. So, okay, now this is a good deal. So $20 for these, and they stretch out fairly big. So they got them kind of reeled up. But $20, 6 feet they stretch to. Not bad. All right, so they got some of these. These are brand new for the holiday season. $20. It looks really good. I like these. I wonder if my wife would like one of those. But I think she has her Stanley already. These are so super sweet. They look really good. So there's like the pricing right there. So some of the tumblers. So that, I believe this tumbler would be like $13. So they also got these mini tumblers out there. These are pretty cool right there, the bright ones. And then also the little mini ones. So here is their spooky mini little mini miniature scenes. These are pretty cool, so you could see these. I'm not seeing a 40% off on these, but they might be. You just don't know. I just don't see a sign here. It's kind of what they could look like. These are pretty cool little diorama kits, which I absolutely like. And that one right there is really cool. I like that one. And they also have that one. So here's a good area right here. A lot of pumpkins, a lot of things going on. Yeah, these two are all 40% off. Cool looking pumpkin ceramic. Well, yeah, you don't drop that because you will be paying for it. Now I like these little scenes because I put them in the back where I unbox and review, and everybody asks me where I get them from, and I just randomly just pick them up. So yeah, then we got this. I saw a large size one of these for 60 yesterday at Home Goods, but I don't know how much this guy is. Looks like he's $30, 40% off of that. They got the spooky calendar countdown, which is super cool. Don't know how much this is. Let's see here. $25. That is not bad. I really like that. Spooky countdown. Look at this ghost. Okay. So they got stuff already out. Very nice. Frogs are like a thing now, so oh, this is super sweet. This would be something I would definitely have in my backdrop. So $30. And to know that these are like, I think they're like cardboard. And they come out really cool looking. Okay, let's get back over here to these head knockers. These little guys, I do have a passion for these. $15, so 40% off of that. And they also have some upstairs. So they are lined up along the whole top already with pumpkins, so all the way down. But then they got this area, something new. This is really freaking cool. I know this is gonna be a hit. I just know it. Full wood, $50. Yeah, this is really cool. You open it up and it's a little like cabinet in there. You could probably do that and put little treats in there, whatever, for your kids. Look at that. Really cool stuff. This whole area is like all pink. Pink decor. So yeah, hopefully I don't get a copyright. They got the music. You got this. That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Wow, look at this. So they got sparkly ghost going on. Here's their $5 and under area. So these are pretty cool little trick-or-treat bags for your young trick-or-treaters. Oh, they got these cool little guys. I love these. These are so super sweet. These are so cool. They got him. They got like Frankie, a witch, a few others. Yeah. They got like teeth for parties, for all that for the little ones. These are pretty cool. I might end up picking up some of these later on to put in Halloween baskets, because we're gonna go all out for Halloween in our house. So they got these bulbs right here. If my wife would have came, she'd be picking some of these up. She wants to do like a Christmas tree in our house, but for Halloween. So I don't know. We'll see how it works out. And they got like a whole bin of them. So I don't know. Are these bright colors a thing now, or for Halloween? I mean, yeah, I know it's spooky season's here and it's here early, but is this like a thing? Let me know in the comments or DM me with that. Oh, those are super sweet. Those are really kiddie friendly. Something to have around your house. When we do Halloween at our house, I don't know how kiddie friendly it's gonna be, but it's gonna be different. All right, so here goes some of their stuff that you could use, you could buy to put in your little haunted area for their like little houses that they sell here. Wow, look at that. I thought it was Crystal Lake boat at first, but it's not. They got trees, everything, stuff to buy. Alright, so this is pretty cool, but just to give you a pricing, $54.99 for that. Some of this stuff can be $44.99 for that, $174.99 for that. Okay, $120 for that. And we're going to show you what they look like in just a minute, folks. So, okay, here's what they look like. Those are really cool. Got stuff. Look at that guy trying to get out of the grave right there. Super cool. Okay, look at this. That is really pretty sweet. It's so detailed. A lot of craftsmanship goes into that. Look at that. These are cool, but they are expensive. So look at that. Looks like little mini haunts. This is just killing me right here. Oh, that is just darling right there. Got this one right here. Okay, now check these out. Wow, that's cool. That is super sweet. Look. And they just keep coming out. They're really cool. Different. I like flying saucers on the other side. This one right here. This one is really cool. So, yeah, a lot of work goes into these. But you got to be careful having them around people that come over to visit in your house. Alright, so here goes more of them. This one's not bad, $50. This one's $80, and we'll show you that one in a minute. This one's $65, which is not bad. And that one is $125 for the dancing scene that I absolutely loved. And then for this one right here, $130. And they even sell like the flooring for them. Okay, so let's show you this one. Just that one right there. I'm sure it probably works, but there's a way to turn it on. You got like little graves. Look at this. This is cool. This is super cool right here, folks. Digging this. And you got this with like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Does that look like him right there? I don't know. Let me know. That's pretty cool right there. Got pumpkins. Little boat scene. Look at that. That's cool. And then you got this one. Monster Arcade. Monster Arcade. Yeah, you get up in there and you can see a guy playing. Zombie playing some arcade game. That's really cool. It has like a thing flying over. Look at this. This is super cool. This is kind of like a water fountain, I would think. There's a little monster just sticking out right there. Little things like this. You know, will look like a Grim Reaper on the top or a ghost. So, yeah, really cool. I can't see what's in there. It doesn't show you. And you got like that. Little scene. This sucker's making noise too, and it's cool. Something spinning on the top, a little gargoyle. And then you get this. Drax Cabinet of Oddities. Wow, there is like so much attention. There's the Hunchback of Notre Dame right there. Frankie, Dracula. They have a little ghouly news area right there. It's just detailed all the way around. The whole thing is detailed. Look at that. You got a Wolfman up there coming alive. You got a light that shines on him. Got another light that shines on right there, psychic reading. You got the mummy right there doing mummy raps. And it just keeps going all the way around, folks. It's cool. So for that big one right there, it looks like it is this one here, which I think I showed you earlier, $130 for that one. So then we also have that one right there. They got some cool looking little blow molds. Oh, he's moving. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. He's cool and he lights up. This looks like oh yeah, he's kind of like glow in the dark. He's cool. So these guys are $35. So 40% off. You got some already cut out pumpkins. So I think these might be, yeah, these are plastic. So how much are these? Let's see these. 30 bucks. And now they got like mummy little pumpkins. They got decorations for your tables and everything else. You can check that out right there. More of their ribbon. These are $2.99 each. So here's more of those right there. These are $8.99 each. And then you got like dead flowers, stuff like that for candle holders. Those are looking like they're $70. So this is pretty cool right there. And you have some things like that. And so they have one where you show your own face and you see it. A reef, a werewolf paw print like candle holder. And then they got these like little plant eaters, the little fly eaters. You remember Feed Me Seymour? Feed me all night long. Little chairs. Alright, so they got everything like this. Yeah, they're loaded. They got some things out. They got like these little mini ones. Got the flowers. Look, something wicked this way comes. Paintings. Look at that blow mold up there. That one's really cool. You have some stuff like this. Oh, this is cool. Little mirror. Looks good. I like those mirrors. And so that mirror is $30. They got some things. You can come here and decorate your house like class with class. Not just like throwing stuff out, but make it look real good. Now this is freaking cool. I don't know if I can justify as to how cool that is. It looks like ghosts that are in the painting moving. Wow. Don't know how much that is, but I'm afraid to move it. I know it's going to be expensive. So, Secret Society of Salem. It looks like it's changing colors. So, yeah, they got some really cool stuff here. Home Sweet Haunted Home. That is cool. My wife would love that. She should have came. She just wasn't feeling very well. So, some things. You see that. But yeah, like I said, the toy videos are coming back. It's just the stores have been dry for toys. So, okay. So here you go, a lot of paintings. All right, so I'm gonna give you a long view. They are decked out for Halloween already. Literally decked out. You can see all that. It just keeps going all the way down. If you want to make like little flower bouquets, they have them, and then you can put like little tombstones in them if you want to, or whatever it is, which is really cool to decorate your home. That is super sweet right there. Imagine having some of that stuff up in there. Alright, so they got like some of these that they sell with bones and everything else for in case you want to decorate or do stuff you're on your own. And to know that they're barely putting stuff out now, and they're just loaded with things. Look at this. Let's check out some of these little dogs. Try and give you a little glimpse because they got the music blaring and I don't want to get a copyright, so I'm trying to talk over it and trying to move as quickly as I can. So yeah, let's check this out. Oh, that's cool. You got like the headless horseman or headless guy right there. You want to call him. Okay, and then they have like these where you can kind of build your own platforms, build some things. See, stuff like this I like because it looks good where I do my toy reviews. So, okay, so they got like that. You got a wreath. Look at this guy. This guy's cool. He is. Let's see here. $20. More stuff. Okay. More of those. Like these things holding flowers you could put in your house. They have hands on them. You could kind of see. All right, so we got plates. Stuff for if you are going to make cakes or little cupcakes or whatever. Yeah, you got the tasty treats, 30% off their Halloween baking, decorating supplies. Okay. You got some of these. I don't know if these are silicone tree molds. So there you go. They also have plates and cake trays and everything else. A little spooky cups for your mini haunt. More sweet, tasty treats. Then you come over here and yes, they got gummy treats, eyeballs, brains, just about everything else. These are super sweet. Kids would go crazy for this. I really like it a lot. There's some good stuff. Look at that. Really cool. This is cool because when you roll out your dough, look what's on there. You see that? Alright, so a skeleton and a dog, a ghost. They got this cool looking thing. This is super sweet. It's a clock. Looks really good. Wow, that thing's nice. $60 though. Wow. Get down here. Wow, these look authentic. These look so real. $40 each. There's some things like that. Hopefully I don't catch a copyright, folks. Alright. So they got that one. This turned out to be a pretty good hunt right here. I didn't expected them to have so much stuff. Wow. This dude looks insane right here. How much is he? $60. Wow, luckily I brought my glasses. Okay. Got some more pillows on the bottom. Okay, you can see some of this. Look at this. You could really decorate your home. That's what this place is for. Decorating your home is something that you're not going to get from Spirit Halloween. And you wonder when you go to people's homes when they do have stuff like this, and you're like, where'd you get it? Okay, now that is cool. That is really cool. So, alright, so they do have some little scary little things. This guy, I believe, is $50. This little creepy guy is kind of a bust. He's $60. They got this little girl playing a piano, and she is $50. And then they have Chucky. Yes, they have Chucky. And he is $80 for Chucky. So for Halloween, graveyard, and animatronic decor, 30% off. So Chucky would be 30% off. So he wouldn't be all that bad. So then you got this tree right here that's really cool. And that tree is $100. So you would take like 30% off of that. So they got like Pennywise all shriveled up in a Pennywise outfit. This is too much. $13. So it looks like it's $12.99. So Yeah, super cool. They got any other ones? And they got this one. Okay, and then they got a cowboy. All right, folks, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Well, not yet. These guys are insane looking. Look at these. Wow. These are amazing looking. I don't know how much they are. And then they even have the matching one like that. And they're fairly large. They're probably about 4.5 feet tall. Look at this. Didn't expect to see that. Just for this one alone is $80 for the planter. And then you get the 40% off. Oh, here you go. $200 for that one. And then 40% off. So you got stuff like this. It just keeps going all the way down. Oh, this is super cool. Look at that. That could be yours for $90 and then 40% off. Alright, so they got some spooky treats over here that you can get. A lot of the Nightmare Before Christmas, so we'll see some of that. You know, like these. Okay. Candy already out for the holidays. Mini Ouija boards. And they have the holiday bags. Some more candy treats. You got like these. These are super cool. Those are my favorite right there, Brock's. Really good stuff. And they got the Peeps Ghost.